The last film study of the year, at least on the defensive side, we're going to look at the Kansas City Chiefs and how they like to attack defenses and how ours would like to counteract what they do. And I agree with the author. I think we match up well. I mean, with a number one defense, not just empty calories. That comes with a reason. And I think we're good, at foundation, principles, discipline. But make no mistake, this Kansas City Chiefs offense, sets out to test and stretch you out. Pause. Big pause. But that being said, I think we have the personnel, the mental flexibility, as well as the communication to handle what they can throw at us. Because despite their efficiency and the way they're able to efficiently get defenses uncomfortable, I think we're able to counteract what they do with our personnel, and with just the amount of rigidity that we play with. I say that counterintuitive to what you might think. It's just us imposing our will on the league, and I think this is another team that we can do it against. Anyways, let's get into it here. What's up, it's your boy Sim, trying to come back at you with another analysis video. Nick you not that's my real name. Super Bowl film preview. The Eagles defense matches up extremely well with the Chiefs offense, and the weapon that we need to stop, it's not who you think it is. He does have some strengths, but we can still take those away with the way that we play on defense. All right. They run a lot of RPOs. I know they run more than us. It makes sense because we've kind of gone away from the passing element. So there's that. But a lot of design rollouts and screens. So just, short throws. It's designed to get the ball out of Patrick's hands very quickly. You rarely see him take a majority of snaps that go, that are of the 5-step variety. By that point, he's got the ball out of his hands. Quick hitting. Misdirections, RPOs, and yak. Yeah, they count on, you getting sloppy. You have miscommunication and breakdown. RPOs, that's just designed to confuse you off the grip. We know that because we run that. And misdirection for the, grip. Of course, they're not going to be saying, hey, we're going this way. It's, subtly layered, or they have so much eye candy going on that, confuses you into making those mistakes, going the wrong direction, being misled. All right. Here, Xavier Worthy, we can see that here. Little sweep, and they get everybody out, so we can see from the snap of the ball, like boom. 1, 2, 3, 4 are out there. 5 now, 6. It just makes it easy. A quick tunnel for him. He's already got the speed to exploit that. To stretch it out, to cut it back. Against the grain. Several different ways, but his speed. They know how to use it as an effective weapon. Yeah, the dude runs a 4-2-1. So look here, the run fake gets him. But it's this linebacker being out of position. This guy here. He takes false steps. Not just him. When guys are undisciplined or when they're trying to farm the next man's land, you got to be let him take care of that. That backside. You got to entrust that piece of land, that parcel of land to him, so that you can farm your own. And you got other dudes over here, like crossbreeding, cross pollinating, and all that stuff. You get all crossed up, and you get a wild species of yardage, wild species of Kentucky blue-green grass wide open. All right, here again, Xavier Worthy, all eyes on Worthy, in fake reverse, and then the tight end out front. Boom, he sneaks underneath. These guys here, getting caught up in that traffic there. So again, distraction, eye candy. So instead of taking those steps, the false steps that way, you need to be over here. So everybody's flowing that way. And then, 2 guys over here. So like guys not just, not doing their job. They're in the wrong areas, trying to to follow someone else going where they think the traffic is going. You cannot get caught up in that nonsense. All right, then you find Juju Smith-Schuster here. Again, Kelsey, they're worried about him in the flat. You have two guys with eyes on him, and then Xavier Worthy, the underneath. Like this guy, what are you doing? You're also running, bumping into people. It's a quick catch. Watch how quickly Patrick Mahomes gets his ball out of his hands. 1, 2, 3, bam. By that third, he's already kind of hitching and, passing the ball to Boo Boo Smith-Schuster. Right here, I think this might be a screenplay. Yeah, they have the numbers up there. It's quick hitting, as ever, and they get, I think, a first down on that one. Might have got like 8 or 9 yards. So they flex, run back to that side, fake it, and it's already set up. These 1, 2, 3 out there at each level. I mean, it's just very, highly efficient, but they're able to, get out in front of the sticks, and I think it's a fake, in there so that they get everybody flowing that direction. So like you said, a lot of misdirection, a lot of things where they keep you off kilter, and they want to, lead you astray. Don't let them be Judas. Inverted wishbone. This is what something I saw. Like, I really like this formation. I hope that maybe we can steal it and run it against them, to their, chagrin or surprise. But one thing I saw with Dallas Goedert when he ran the sweeps, jet motion, I didn't use him. The guy that you wouldn't usually expect, but he's got pretty, good speed for a guy his size and a tight end at that. So they play with your rules. I mean, it could have been a running play, but they fake it, get everybody sucked up. I mean, like, he's the only guy in coverage, and then look at him. His team is about to dry. Everybody's coming up. He could have thrown it to him. It could have been, he can't guard two people. Like, you put him in that conundrum by playing undisciplined. I know that you're scared of the run. Let the linebackers, handle that. But you cannot have these guys, failing you in coverage like that. And look at him. He's like, what the fuck are y'all doing, man? Again, misdirection here. Invert wishbone. They stretch you out, and then, horizontally they got you. So you just give it to Worthy underneath. It's testing. And this is a play like I remember that Jalen Carr made it on the Ravens. I mean, you had rarely seen this play from them. They give the ball on the jet sweep to Zay Flowers. I'm getting, linebacker and wide receiver mixed up, but he's the only one who didn't get fooled. And you're like, damn it, Jalen. Why are you blowing up this play if you're them? But for me, I'm like, damn it, Jalen. Oh my gosh, you just saved us on that. Would have been an escort if he had like 2 or 3 guys out there in the flat. Like, that just makes you total recall that. Shout out to Arnold. I get to the chopper now. I don't want to do it. Neighbors downstairs. But, anyways, like, someone has to, to follow him on that. Everybody is giving a hesitation pause because they're so concerned about, either Patrick keeping it, turning into a pass play, or, this backside. I mean, that shouldn't be a worry. But they're so overly concerned about, what could happen. They don't have their eyes fixed on what is happening in front of them. It just takes it all up the gut. The second level here, this is just, I'm going to say disgraceful, but I mean, that's just disrespecting these defenses. They work hard. They're put in a conundrum, but I solidly believe Vic has just utterly transformed his defense because the simplicity, but also the the level of transparency he's been able to give these guys. It makes them have be able to mark their job clearly, so that they know exactly what they need to be doing, where they need to be, and they can rally to the football. So you see these guys here, they're confused. Safety's confused. He's coming up, communicating again, saying push, but nobody. And like, you got one guy. I mean, like, that's just a failure on the second level to understand, what's going on there. I would want to see them 43. I mean, okay, there's not much more differently I would want to see him play that, but he's got to get that tackle. But I just felt they were too stacked, too slanting on this side, despite having okay, they got fooled. They got fooled. They just got fooled. I mean, so it's like I said, they set out to test you and make you break your rules. They're Joker. Tonight I'm gonna make you break your own one rule. What's that? Misdirection. Here they use the lead blocker, the tight end is the lead blocker. And it's the same wishbone formation, but they could run out of this, pass out of this. It's so flexible. And then Patrick's keeping it on this one. So they scored, 2 of these rushing TDs, versus the Bills and showed their versatility. Patrick, is the one that you think would be keeping this, but he does. I mean, it's similar, like, I will say this, it's similar to a lot of things that we run, so I don't think it's, it's out of the ordinary that we should be more prepared than other teams, because we have some of these same elements that we run just more on a simplistic level on offense with the Kellen Moore. This is like the next evolution because there's so many things going on. But levels concepts, they're the masters, I would say, with Andy Reid at the helm of layering and connecting, stringing together plays, drives, and game plans that take advantage of teams and exploit their weaknesses. Again, here it is. This offset. This is how they run out of it. Get a good gain there. It keeps you honest. Like you've seen the same formation, but like 4 different plays out of it. Simplicity, but complex. But at the same time simple. That's something that Kellen Moore aims to do. And like I said, this is like Star Wars Master Apprentice type stuff, because Kellen Moore has shown he can do it to a certain degree. And when we're humming, we're rolling, man, we can be on one. But them throwing that much at you, like, you have to prepare to the brim, for this offense. And I think it, it's on the surface it looks simple, but no, they're just scratching the surface. All right, counter reverse. So it's time, watching Worthy when he gets that. They have like the numbers, and then they can, go either way. They can act as dummies. In fact, he reverses, turn around, and I mean, this is a beautiful way of blocking it. It makes you think. It makes you hesitate. I'm sure that his guy wasn't quite prepared. He might have gotten sucked up in that traffic there. And it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. They don't have to bleed you right out. They can just wait until you slowly amass a pool of blood. All right, 4 strong. You can go to the either side. You can go to the isolation side, or you can go to the side that's flooded. And then if you pass it in the middle, like, it just gets convoluted. Like here, it's tight coverage, but not nearly tight enough. Like, so here, I would want to see them, get closer to Kelsey. Here, you got him boxed in, 1, 2, 3. You got this guy boxed in, 1, 2, 3, Kelsey. I mean, you got this, here coverage leaning towards that direction. Just ain't tight enough, because he gets the ball right there, and then, you're right on the goal line. All he has to do is just turn around, and he's in. Like, not good enough. Not good enough. And I'll say we have been vulnerable to this. I've seen CJ in the earlier part of the season take consecutive touchdowns. I think 4 games on currently going where he let these kind of touchdowns be scored, and it happened late in the year. I think it might have been against the Commanders, or someone else. I think the game maybe before that, where it's almost garbage time, and we could see these kind of touchdowns. Against the Chiefs, every point counts. Every drive matters. Um, every bit of spacing. You can't take these things for granted. All right, 4th strong again here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the motion just screws up everything. So too many guys end up, being devoted to coverage over there. I think in maybe the middle section, but see too many guys flowing, and then this guy comes in behind them. No one is covering that area. All because that one guy got flexed out. Who his guy got delegated to him. Maybe that was the original cover, but panic. Nobody is doing what they need to be doing. Too many bodies in one area. What does that speak to? It's miscommunication and panic, So that one, late flex has people doing what they shouldn't be doing. Oh, gosh. Just compromise. So, don't just panic. You gotta, have great communication from the grip, or just kind of, situation is gonna do you in. You saw what it did to us in the Super Bowl. 2 plays, same play, flipped, simple, touchdowns. All right, rub and pick. We do this as well. So that's why I'm saying we're the perfect offense to practice against, because we run a lot of these same elements, mesh concepts, and they seem to love it too. Guy got picked off because they didn't do the switch properly. Okay, this thing sucks. So you got to know that someone he has to, you guys, banjo, switch it up, and he stops running. It just compromise, man. Compromise. So you got to build your P's and Q's with that kind of stuff. There's mesh concept here too. Pick concept. He just rolls out excellently. Fake, bam, go inside, natural pick. This is like stealing candy from a baby. Banjo. It just, something we couldn't do in the Super Bowl last time. Just, Cooper DeJean has changed that for us. One guy, but excellent communication throughout, the play. Late, even, until I would say 2 or 3 beats before the snap. Okay, flood concept in the red zone. Play zone here, not man. Because it just picks you off. They just pick you off. Yeah. Worthy is too fast, man. All that space, so you can't get a hand on him. Perfect setup. Perfect setup. Never had a chance, Damar Hamlin. And then look, same play. They see you're off. Checking to see this man and get you come inside. Stealing. And the deep shots are worthy. They're like on a short distance. What in the hell is this corner doing? So he just lets Worthy blow right past him. He settles down, because he's looking for the short. That's what he's thinking. I know. It's easy to see, but maybe you think he's gonna throw it down. You see that he's running full speed, and you waiting. You wait until he gets even with you, and type speed he has, you cannot afford those kind of mistakes. So he just blows right past you. So when this guy is here and you see he's running, start running. And he's already here. You're slow to flip. And you're shuffling? Are you fucking kidding me? You lost your goddamn mind. I don't care if you got a deep safety. He's potentially playing, the crossing routes. So he's not a guarantee to be back there. Oh boy. And then this one here, like, I get it's Patrick Mahomes. They play it perfectly. Got the flats covered, tight coverage. You go get him now. Do not give him the time to buy, buy now. You buy now. Like, the time to buy for this play. He's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna give some time to let the play develop. Do not allocate, Patrick Mahomes this kind of time. Running game, I believe we can't stop them. It's nothing special. I would say the only thing I'm worried about is the hard tracking style of Pacheco. He runs hard, runs tough. Other than that, not too concerned. Hunt is over the hill, but he's a good fit for what they do. And he's a versatile player, can go on screens and pass plays, option routes, and whatnot. Third and long, this is where we ideally want to keep them because, this is where Patrick makes mistakes, and he doesn't like to dump the ball off. So let's look at some of those mistakes. So here, rushing 4, keeping that pass rush integrity, and dropping in the zones. That Kelsey's the guy they want to go to. Bam, stay in that area. I mean, they don't buy on the play fake. He's in the area, dives and gets that pick. Let me see if it's a play fake here. No, it's a straight up pass play. So Patrick hates taking sacks, so they just get up in his face, and that's it. We have 4. We have the guys. I love the blitz, the non-blitz blitz, where we send 4, but we just send the wrong 4 people that they end up let's see, they do that. I think they just rush 4 straight up. No, but keep those pass rate mush with the rush. Don't flat out rush upfield and give them lanes to exploit, or rush to for outside and make the pocket too wide. Condense and collapse. And then, here, throwing to Kelsey, the guy you trust. They don't take the bait. They get, good depth and it drops. Able to, cut underneath that route, pick it off. So, if you can, there are ways to force them into mistakes. So, take advantage of that. Third and long distances, and then, don't send extra guys to rush. Have 4 rush smartly, rush as a pack, as a group, hunt as a team, and drop bodies in the coverage. All right, so this is perfect, man. Like, the Bengals collapse with 4. Look at the smart way they rush and get Patrick to throw it underneath the linebackers, sinking in the coverage. I mean, like, they got some, good guys, and with the Bengals, Pratt, and I forget the other linebacker, Jermaine Pratt, I believe. I mean, yeah, just sink underneath, Kelsey bracket him, and, you pretty much know where he wants to go. Beautiful pass rush here by the Panthers. They get the sack actually here. Get upfield, he gets underneath. Excellent. Across the board, everyone's covered. They had where to go. Look at those game plans, man. Yeah, bracket Kelsey, get eyes on. I love the way they played this one. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to take the dump off here. He should. Takes a sack. Got him covered on the outside. Middle of the field, cover with Kelsey. Take away the options, man. So, yeah, we can get the job done. We just have to be disciplined, play our game, stop them on first downs, erase the run game, and make them totally reliant on that pass game. And, shut out just the short stuff. But, yeah, man, I'm interested to see, how KC comes out and how they respond if we were able to shut them down. So, a lot of caveats, but the Eagles have the personnel, the strength, the mind in Vic Fangio to execute this game plan and stop them. Now, will they go out and do it? We shall see. But anyways, I know that you're not even watching though. But hey, I enjoyed doing this one, the last defensive film review of the year. You know, the other ones will be rehashes. But anyways, like I said, you're not even here though. So we'll try to do this officially. But as always, it's fly, Eagles, fly, and let's motherfucking go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.